On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Romantic.
Of or relating to love or a sexual relationship.
Examples:
Romantic movies. Romantic breakup. It was his first romantic love.
Medal.
A flat, usually circular piece of metal or other material that is often given as an award or commemoration for an achievement, victory, or honor.
Examples:
Gold medal. A prize medal. She was proud to receive a medal for her hard work and dedication to the sport.
Charm.
The power or quality of pleasing or fascinating people.
Examples:
Masculine charm. Charm against bad luck. These are significantly more exquisite than typical charm bracelets.
Polish.
A substance used to smooth or shine a surface, the act of smoothing or shining a surface.
Examples:
Polish finishing. Surface polish. I used a special polish to make my car's paint shine.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples:
A court poet. A poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Suspect.
To consider anything to be true or probable.
Examples:
Suspect a plot. Suspect that he is sick. The cops suspected him of being the killer.
Elevator.
A mechanical device used for vertical transportation, typically in multi-story buildings, consisting of a compartmentalized platform that moves between floors.
Examples:
Elevator ride. Modern elevator. The hotel's elevator was out of order, so we had to take the stairs to our room on the 5th floor.
Flirt.
To talk or behave as if sexually attracted to someone, without serious intentions. Noun, a seductive woman who uses her sex appeal to exploit men.
Examples:
Flirt with him. Flirt like a schoolgirl. My husband never flirts with other women.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
Bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Rive.
To tear or split apart forcefully, to break or divide by a sharp blow or force.
Examples:
Rive the sails of the ship. Rive the stone into precise shapes. The lumberjack used a strong axe to rive the logs into smaller pieces.
Omen.
A sign or warning of a future event, often seen as either positive or negative and believed to be an indication of divine power or influence.
Examples:
Bad omen. Prophetic omen. The alignment of the planets was considered an omen of major changes in people's lives.
Trilogy.
A series of 3 related works, such as books, plays, or movies, that are connected in some way, often by plot, characters, or theme.
Examples:
Trilogy series. Trilogy format. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is a classic in the fantasy genre.
Damn.
To express disapproval of or disappointment in something or someone. To condemn or to curse, a swear word, an expression of anger.
Examples:
Damn the consequences. Damn with faint praise. The company's poor financial performance is likely to damn the CEO's chances of being re-elected to the board.
Demigod.
A being with traits that are partly divine and partly human, a person who is highly regarded or celebrated, often with extraordinary abilities or achievements.
Examples:
Ancient demigod. Musical demigod. The founder was treated like a tech demigod in the startup ecosystem because of his successful ventures.
Coincidence.
An occasion when 2 or more similar things happen at the same time by chance, in a surprising way.
Examples:
The coincidence of an opinion. By a strange coincidence. It was a pure coincidence that we met her in the library.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something. Noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone. To identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Groin.
The area of the body where the thigh meets the abdomen, the outer edge of the body where the lower abdomen and inner thigh come together. A curved masonry construction used to support an arch or vault.
Examples:
Pulled groin. Strained groin. The athlete felt a sharp pain in his groin after pulling a muscle during the game.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Multimedia.
Relating to or involving the use or combination of several different media or communication formats, such as text, graphics, audio, and video.
Examples:
Multimedia presentation. Multimedia design. I love using multimedia tools to create engaging presentations and projects.
Topic.
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Niche.
A specialized role or position that a species occupies within an ecosystem, a job or position particularly well suited to the person who occupies it.
Examples:
Niche market. Every niche of society. The species occupies a unique niche in the ecosystem as a top predator.
Inconsequential.
Of little or no importance or significance, trivial or negligible.
Examples:
Inconsequential details. Inconsequential effect. The mistake was inconsequential and did not significantly impact the outcome.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story. Adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Autobiography.
A written account of someone's own life, written by that person.
Examples:
Autobiography of his early life. Fictionalized autobiography. She wrote an autobiography detailing her journey from poverty to success.
Matte.
Having a surface without a shine, luster, non-glossy.
Examples:
Matte coating. Photo with a matte finish. The body of his car has a matte finish.
Session.
A formal meeting or series of meetings for the execution of a particular group's functions, a period spent doing a particular activity.
Examples:
The morning session. The court session. Parliament is now in session.
Mock.
To make fun of someone, usually by imitating them in a witty but harsh way.
Examples:
Mock his accent. Mock at his misfortune. It is impolite to mock fun of a foreign student's English mistakes.
Conspiracy.
A secret agreement between two or more people to perform something harmful or illegal.
Examples:
Political conspiracy. Conspiracy theory. There was a conspiracy of silence about illegal police interrogation.
Canny.
Shrewd, astute, and clever in practical matters, showing good judgment and resourcefulness, especially in financial or business situations.
Examples:
Canny negotiation skills. Canny decision. The canny investor always knows when to buy and sell stocks for maximum profit.
Assemble.
To collect in one place as a single group.
Examples:
Assemble your colleagues. Assemble a jigsaw puzzle. The president began to assemble an army.
Contrived.
Created or arranged in an artificial, forced, or deliberate way, not natural or spontaneous.
Examples:
Contrived situation. Contrived laughter. The storyline of the movie seemed contrived and needed more authenticity.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples.
In a sentimental mood. Sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.
Curator.
A person whose job is to manage the objects or artworks in a museum, art gallery, etc.
Examples.
Curator of a library. Interim curator. The museum curator conserved the ancient manuscripts.
Typhoid.
A severe bacterial infection that is typically spread through contaminated food or water. Symptoms include fever, headache, muscle aches, and gastrointestinal problems.
Examples.
Typhoid outbreak. Typhoid vaccination. The doctor prescribed antibiotics to treat her typhoid symptoms.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples.
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Contagious.
Able to be passed on to others through contact or proximity, especially by infection or disease.
Examples.
Contagious enthusiasm. Contagious virus. The disease is highly contagious and spreads quickly.
Confirm.
To support or establish the truth or certainty of something previously believed or suspected to be the case.
Examples.
Confirm the diagnosis. Confirm a transaction. Please write to confirm your reservation.
Hallmark.
A distinctive characteristic or attribute of a person or thing.
Examples.
The hallmark of a good scientist. The hallmark of modern life. A clear and simple expression is the hallmark of good writing.
Employee.
A person who is hired to work for a business or organization in exchange for wages or salary, a worker.
Examples.
Employee benefits. Employee evaluation. The employee handbook outlines the rules and regulations that all employees must follow.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples.
Scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Greet.
To say hello to someone, to express welcome on meeting someone.
Examples.
Greet a customer. Greet an idea. He greeted his friends with a warm smile and a hug.
Hooked.
Being caught or caught up in something, curved down like an eagle's beak.
Examples:
Hooked hair. Hooked on drugs. My son was hooked on the internet.
Phrase:
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Overlap.
To partially cover something by going beyond its edge.
Examples:
Overlap one another. Overlap in many areas. There was no overlap between their proposals.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Pickle.
Vegetables or fruit preserved in salty water or vinegar served cold with meat, salads, etc.
Examples:
Pickle a cucumber. Pickle barrel. The pickle must have an acidity level high enough to inhibit the growth of bacteria.
Disgruntled.
Displeased, dissatisfied, or resentful, often because of unfair treatment or perceived injustices.
Examples:
Become disgruntled at work. Disgruntled customer. The disgruntled employee quit her job after being passed over for a promotion.
Overlook.
To fail to notice something, to watch over someone, to provide a view from above.
Examples:
Overlook a street. Overlook that fact. We cannot overlook an opportunity for great success.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Accident.
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
Cause an accident. Injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Alien.
A person who comes from a different country, race, or group, a form of life assumed to exist outside the Earth or its atmosphere.
Examples:
Alien fungi. Resident aliens. Alien species have drastically altered the ecosystem in this area.
Earthling.
A human being, a person who inhabits the planet Earth, often used in science fiction or in a humorous context to refer to humans in comparison to beings from other planets.
Examples:
Earthling species. Lonely earthling. The aliens visited Earth to observe the behavior of the earthlings.
Solid.
Hard or firm, characterized by good substantial quality.
Examples:
Solid ally. Solid employment measures. The solid state of water is called ice.
Scapegoat.
To unfairly blame or punish someone for the misdeeds or mistakes of others, often to deflect attention or avoid accountability. Noun, a person or group that is unfairly blamed for the problems or misfortunes of others, typically to divert attention or responsibility from the actual cause.
Examples:
Scapegoat the new employee. Political scapegoat. Some politicians try to scapegoat specific groups of people to distract from their shortcomings.
Dramatic.
Very sudden, very excellent, or full of action and excitement.
Examples:
Make dramatic changes. A dramatic rescue at sea. The statement had a dramatic impact on house prices.
Allegedly.
According to what has been stated or reported, supposedly.
Examples:
Allegedly guilty. Allegedly behind the plot. He allegedly stole money from the company.
Cliché.
A phrase or expression that has become overused to the point that it has lost its original impact or meaning, a trite or unoriginal idea or statement.
Examples:
Cliché plot. Age-old cliché. Using the same cliché phrase in every conversation can take time and effort.
Taxonomy.
The classification or scientific study of organisms, including their relationships to each other, based on shared characteristics and traits, a system of organizing and categorizing information in a particular field or subject area.
Examples:
Taxonomy system. Biological taxonomy. The taxonomy of insects is incredibly complex due to the huge number of species.
Trail.
A path or track roughly through a countryside, mountain, or forest area, often made or used for a particular purpose. Verb, to lag or linger behind.
Examples:
A warm trail. Follow the trail. The storm left a trail of destruction behind it.
Meme.
A cultural idea, value, or pattern of behavior that is passed from one generation to another by imitation rather than genetic means, as an internet meme, an image, a video, a piece of text, etc., that is remixed, copied, and circulated in a shared cultural experience online.
Examples:
Pronounce meme. Religious meme. This cute dog's photo spread around the world as an internet meme.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Citation.
Words or lines taken from speech, written passages, legal precedent, etc., an official or formal notice of a person's good conduct or work, given as a recognition.
Examples:
A citation of the gratitude awarded. Citation in the text. He received a citation for his bravery during the fire.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Juvenile.
Relating to or characteristic of youth or young people, immature.
Examples:
Exhibit juvenile behavior. Juvenile justice. The detective suspected that the vandalism was the work of juvenile delinquents.
Diabetes.
A medical condition in which the body cannot produce enough insulin to control the glucose levels in the blood.
Examples:
Juvenile diabetes. Diabetes patient. My father was tested for diabetes.
Grill.
A device used for cooking food by direct exposure to heat, typically a metal rack set over a fire or gas flame, or a part of an oven. Verb, to cook something over or under a grill.
Examples:
Gas grill. Grill a steak. The restaurant is famous for its grill, where they serve the best steaks.
Subscribe.
To agree to receive or support something, often through payment or regular participation. To sign up for or enroll in something, such as a publication, service, or program.
Examples:
Subscribe to the service. Subscribe a petition. I want to subscribe to the newsletter to stay up to date on industry news.
Crochet.
A type of needlework or fabric making that involves creating loops of thread or yarn with a hooked needle. An item or piece of clothing made using this technique.
Examples:
Crochet pattern, crochet kit. She passed the time on the plane by doing some crochet work.
Delight.
A feeling of great pleasure or happiness.
Examples:
A tremor of delight. With delight. The delight on the child's faces when they received the toy was priceless.
Gang.
A group of people who organize and engage in criminal activity.
Examples:
A motorcycle gang. Gang member. The street gang was known for its violent behavior.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Graphic.
Relating to visual art or involving the use of diagrams or illustrations. Very clear and powerful.
Examples:
Graphic design. A graphic description of an accident. The graphic novel was a masterpiece with stunning illustrations that brought the story to life.
Cartoon.
A simple drawing depicting a humorous or critical situation, often accompanied by a caption.
Examples:
Cartoon character. Cartoon industry. He spent his afternoon watching cartoon movies on TV.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples:
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Timeline.
A series of events arranged in chronological order and displayed along a line, usually drawn left to right or top to bottom.
Examples:
Timeline of science history. Lay out a timeline. He imposed a timeline on the project.
Announcer.
A person who introduces and speaks on television or radio programs or provides commentary or information at a live event.
Examples:
Public address announcer. Radio announcer. The sports announcer provided live commentary during the game.
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
A broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Dismal.
Depressing or dreary, causing or showing unhappiness or despair.
Examples:
Dismal failure. Dismal performance. The weather was so dismal that we decided to stay indoors all day.
Playlist.
A curated list of songs or audio recordings that can be played in a specific order or shuffled randomly, often created for a specific purpose or event.
Examples:
Personal playlist. Curated playlist. I created a playlist of my favorite songs from my road trip.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Commerce.
The activity of buying and selling things, especially on a large scale.
Examples:
Interstate commerce. The local chamber of commerce. This company has invested heavily in internet commerce.
Sampler.
A piece of fabric or other material that has a variety of different stitches or designs worked into it, used as a reference or example of different embroidery techniques. A selection or collection of different samples or examples of something, such as music, food, or products.
Examples:
Sampler album. Electronic sampler. The artist made a sampler of different paint textures and colors to help her decide what to use for her next project.
Montage.
A sequence of images, sounds, or clips that are combined to convey a particular message or emotion.
Examples:
Montage sequence. Photographic montage. The film used a montage of images to show the progress of the character's journey over time.
Crowdsourcing.
The practice of obtaining needed services, ideas, or content by enlisting the services of a large number of people, either paid or unpaid, typically via the Internet.
Examples:
Crowdsourcing apps. Crowdsourcing in climate policy. The company used this crowdsourcing platform to gather ideas for its next product.
Clip.
A small metal or plastic device used for holding an object or objects together or in place, a short part of electronic media, either an audio clip or video clip.
Examples:
Tie clip. Short video clip. He fastened some sheets of paper with a clip.
Secondly.
Used to introduce the second point or item in a list or series of statements, considerations, etc.
Examples:
secondly connected. Secondly, it is important. Firstly, we will discuss the budget. Secondly, we will go over the schedule.
Confirmation.
A statement, often written, that shows that something is true, correct, or definite.
Examples:
confirmation of purchase. Confirmation bias. The confirmation of his appointment as CEO was met with mixed reactions.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Literature.
Written works, such as novels, plays, poems, or short stories that are considered to have artistic or intellectual value.
Examples:
popular literature. Review of the literature. The literature of the Romantic period is known for its emotion and imagination.
Dire.
Extremely serious or urgent, critical, grave, or disastrous.
Examples:
suffer dire poverty. Dire situation. The dire economic straits called for immediate action.
Executioner.
A person who carries out the orders of a legal authority or a court to put someone to death.
Examples:
executioner's axe. Brutal executioner. He was an executioner of justice, making sure all those who broke the law faced their deserved punishments.
Insomnia.
The condition of being unable to sleep, usually a chronic one.
Examples:
medication for insomnia. Alcohol-dependent insomnia. He suffered insomnia and loss of appetite after he began taking that medication.
Pivotal.
Relating to or acting as a pivot or central point, crucial or essential to the success or outcome of something.
Examples:
pivotal moment. Pivotal role. The CEO's decision was pivotal in the success of the company's expansion plans.
Creepy.
Causing an uneasy feeling of fear or unease.
Examples:
feel creepy. Creepy atmosphere. The old, abandoned house was creepy and gave me the chills.
Dialect.
A form of a language that is spoken in a particular geographical area or by a particular group of people and has distinguishing characteristics.
Examples:
a local dialect. Minority dialect. The dialect spoken in the region differed from other parts of the country. Invisible. Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Metamorphosis.
A profound or dramatic change in form, structure, or condition, a transformation, the process by which an animal or insect undergoes a physical transformation, such as growth, development, or maturation.
Examples:
Metamorphosis process. Undergo a metamorphosis. The butterfly's metamorphosis from a caterpillar to a winged creature is a wonder of nature.
Paragraph.
A distinct section of a piece of writing intended to separate ideas, usually consisting of at least one sentence and beginning on a new line.
Examples:
An editorial paragraph. First paragraph. Article 7, Paragraph 2 of the United States Constitution stipulates a presidential veto.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Cockroach.
A flat, brown or black, chiefly nocturnal insects sometimes found in the home.
Examples:
Cockroach killer. Have a cockroach phobia. Cockroaches sometimes cause allergic reactions in humans.
Notwithstanding.
Despite anything to the contrary, nevertheless, preposition, despite or in spite of.
Examples:
Notwithstanding the preceding provisions. Notwithstanding my protests. Notwithstanding his disapproval, the decree was passed.
Alarm.
A loud noise or an automatic signal that warns people of danger. A device that signals the occurrence of some undesirable event or particular danger.
Examples:
Give the alarm. An alarm clock. The alarm announcing an enemy attack went off this morning.
Asleep.
In a state of sleep.
Examples:
Asleep at the wheel. Dead asleep. He lay down and fell asleep immediately.
Comfy.
A casual, informal way of describing something comfortable or cozy, often associated with relaxation or leisure activities.
Examples:
A comfy place to live. Comfy couch. I love wearing my comfy slippers on a lazy Sunday morning.
rocky?
Full of or abounding in rocks, of, relating to, or made of rock.
Examples:
Rocky terrain. Rocky relationship. The rocky road made it difficult to drive on.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Database.
A large amount of data stored in a computer system in such a way that it can be searched and updated easily.
Examples:
Database administrator. Employee database. Each country's officials can access the central database.
Polar.
Relating to, or close to, the North or South Pole, characterized by complete opposites.
Examples:
Polar bears. Polar regions. Polar animals are graceful and efficient swimmers.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Download.
To transfer data or files from the internet or computer network to a user's computer or device. Noun, the process of transferring data or information from a remote or central computer to a local computer or device.
Examples:
Download files from the internet. Download the assignment from the website. I need to download the latest update for my computer's operating system.
Illegal.
Not allowed by law.
Examples:
Illegal drugs. Child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Arch.
A curved structure with two supports that holds the weight of something above it, such as a bridge or the upper part of a building.
Examples:
The arch of a person's foot. An arch-shaped stone structure. The arch bears the weight of the overhead bridge.
Eclectic.
Deriving ideas, styles, or features from a diverse range of sources, representing a broad or diverse range of ideas or interests.
Examples:
Eclectic style, eclectic approach. Her eclectic taste in music ranges from classical to hip-hop.
Queue.
A line of people or vehicles, especially one that forms outside a place of entertainment or a public building, waiting for something to become available.
Examples:
Form a queue. Queue system. There was a long queue at the popular attraction.
Tango.
A ballroom dance that originated in Argentina and Uruguay, characterized by a close embrace and intricate footwork, typically danced to slow, expressive music.
Examples:
Passionate tango. Sensual tango. We took a tango lesson to prepare for our upcoming dance competition.
Pornography.
Materials such as films, photographs, or written descriptions that depict or describe sexual activity graphically or explicitly, often intended to be sexually arousing.
Examples:
Pornography addiction. Violent pornography. The rise of digital technology has made the sharing of pornography easier than ever before.
Legend.
An old story that may or may not be accurate regarding some persons and events, a well-known person who is admired by others for a long time, particularly in a particular field.
Examples:
Basketball legend. Legend of King Arthur. Many of the legends of the famous general came about hundreds of years after his death.
Bump.
To hit or knock against something hard, often with a dull sound, to meet with by accident.
Examples:
Bump against a wall. Bump up prices. She accidentally bumped into him in the crowded room.
Feminist.
Describing a belief in and advocacy for achieving gender equality in social, political, and economic spheres, advocating for the rights and empowerment of women. Noun, a person who believes in and advocates for gender equality between men and women.
Examples:
Feminist movement. Feminist perspective. The feminist ideals of inclusivity and diversity are important in creating a more just and equal world.
Trivia.
Details or information that are unimportant.
Examples:
Trivia question. A useful piece of trivia. She has a wide variety of knowledge of pop trivia.
Inadvertent.
Unintentional or accidental, happening without premeditation or planning.
Examples:
Inadvertent mistake. Inadvertent error. His inadvertent comment offended many people at the party.
Scholar.
Professor, A person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university.
Examples:
Scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Random.
Made, done, or happening without method, conscious decision, or any regular pattern.
Examples:
A random choice. Bombs fell at random. To find drunk drivers, police conduct random tests.
Snippet.
A small piece or brief extract of something.
Examples:
Snippet of wisdom. Code snippet. The journalist saved a snippet of the interview for later reference.
Drift.
To move smoothly and slowly in water or air, especially as a result of outside forces, with no control over the direction.
Examples:
Drift down the stream. Drift away on a raft. I drifted around for years in Europe before going to university.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples:
Satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?
Globe.
The earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
Terrestrial globe. Around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Grace.
A quality of being pleasing, especially in appearance or manner, a temporary exemption, especially an extended period granted as a special favor, a short prayer of thanks before a meal.
Examples:
Say a grace. End of the grace period. The old oak tree stood with grace and majesty in the park's center.
Poignant.
Evoking a keen sense of sadness or regret, emotionally moving, deeply affecting or touching.
Examples:
Poignant moment. Poignant memories. The movie's poignant ending left most of the audience in tears.
Tweet.
A short, high sound made by a small bird, a message sent using Twitter, the social media application.
Examples:
A chick's tweet. His latest tweets. We could hear the tweet of baby birds.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Pseudonym.
A name someone, especially a writer, uses instead of their real name, a pen name.
Examples:
Hide behind a pseudonym. Digital pseudonym. The author published these writings under a pseudonym.
Pseudo.
Meaning false or not genuine, indicating something that is similar to or resembling something else, but is not that thing.
Examples:
Pseudocode. Pseudonym. His story was full of pseudo-philosophical jargon meant to impress rather than inform.
Initial.
Of or happening at the beginning, noun, the first letter of a word, especially a person's name.
Examples:
Initial velocity. An initial letter. They took the initial step toward reconciliation.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Degrade.
To make something worse, especially in quality, to show or treat someone in a way that makes them see no value and do not have the respect or reasonable opinion of others.
Examples:
Degrade his public image. Degrade environmental quality. You should not degrade yourself by allowing them to use you.
Grad.
Informal for graduate, a student who has recently graduated or is about to graduate from a school, college, or university.
Examples:
High school grad. Grad student. He was proud to be a grad of the prestigious university.
Depart.
To go away or leave, especially to start a journey.
Examples:
Arrive and depart on time. Depart from the faith. We departed before the temperature fell below zero.
Librarian.
A person who works in a library and is responsible for organizing and managing the collection of books and other materials.
Examples:
Academic librarian. The chief librarian. The librarian's duties included organizing and cataloging the library's collection.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Graduated.
Having received a degree from a school, college, or university, marked with or divided into levels or degrees.
Examples:
Graduated taxation. Graduated flask. She was a graduated student of a prestigious university.
Congress.
A formal meeting of the representatives of different countries, constituent states, organizations, trade unions, political parties, or other groups.
Examples:
An international congress. Peace Congress. Congress must consider this proposal in an unusual situation.
Clue.
An object, a piece of evidence, or some information that helps someone to find the answer to a problem, question, or mystery.
Examples:
A clue about the crime. A clue to the diagnosis. The police couldn't find a clue to her whereabouts.
Cassette.
A small, rectangular plastic case containing magnetic tape used to record and playback audio or data on devices such as tape players or recorders. A pre-recorded tape containing music, speech, or other sound recordings.
Examples:
Cassette tape. Cassette player. I found an old cassette with my favorite songs from the 80s.
Saddle.
A seat for a rider on the back of a horse or other animal. Verb, to burden someone with responsibility or task.
Examples:
Bestride a saddle. Saddle his company with so much debt. He put the saddle on the horse before going for a ride.
Cobalt.
A lustrous, hard, silver-white element with the symbol Co that is often used in alloys, batteries, and pigments and is essential for certain biological processes in humans and other organisms.
Examples:
Cobalt steel. Cobalt blue. The blades of gas turbine engines are often coated with a cobalt layer to improve their durability.
Vintage.
Denoting something from the past, especially from the recent past.
Examples:
Vintage wine. A poor vintage. The vintage car collection was worth millions of dollars.
Cotton.
A plant that is grown in warm countries and bears bolls containing seeds with soft and long hairs that are made into textile fiber and thread for sewing.
Examples:
Cotton cloth. Culture of cotton. The price of raw cotton continued to rise.
Earbud.
A small electronic device that fits into the ear canal and is used for listening to music or for communication, especially when attached to a portable audio player or mobile phone.
Examples:
Wireless earbud. Sport earbuds. He bought noise-canceling earbuds to help him concentrate while working in a noisy environment.
Extravagance.
Excessive or unnecessary expense, luxury, or waste, an excessive or frivolous behavior or action.
Examples:
Luxury extravagance. Financial extravagance. The extravagance of the decorations marked the wedding ceremony.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Extravagant.
Exceeding the bounds of reason or necessity, wildly excessive, lavish.
Examples:
Extravagant expenses. Extravagant lifestyle. The wedding was an extravagant affair with a guest list of over 500 people.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply